we've been covering March Madness on our channel pretty much all 4 days. We did our Sweet 16 predictions on Sunday. I've now taken the time to sleep over some of the games or whatnot, the previews, seen some other people's previews. Now we're gonna give you my thoughts about these upcoming games, my actual predictions now about these games. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing our second chance bracket here on the channel. We're going to be doing our second chance bracket, and maybe we get a chance to get this perfect. So, starting off, we got UConn taking on San Diego State. Let me take a swig of water real quick. Feels so good. I've been talking for so long. Anyway, so UConn, San Diego State. My stance has not changed. UConn's going to mop the floor with San Diego State. Illinois taking on Iowa State. This is going to be a great matchup. Terrence Shannon Jr. has been killing it for Illinois. Iowa State, they got a good defense. Illinois has got a good offense. This should be a fun matchup. It sucks that this is the last game of the day. And by the way, NCAA, why is the West region starting earlier than the East region when the West region's out in LA? They get the 7 o'clock first game tip, and the East Coast get the late games. That makes no sense whatsoever. But anyway, with that being said, I like Illinois to beat Iowa State. I think if Iowa State can win this game, they got to control Terrence Shannon Jr., but I'm going with Iowa. So kind of like in my bracket prediction video, we had UConn, Illinois. I'm going to stick to that. That should be a fun matchup there. North Carolina taking on Alabama. This is, I believe, the first game or second game. Yes, second game of the night in LA. This is going to be a fun matchup. Alabama is an offensive team, but they show that they can defend there. I think Amano Baycott and RJ Davis is going to be too much for that Alabama defense. North Carolina is going to beat Alabama there. Now, if Marcus Sears and that Alabama offense can get going and they can make a few stops in North Carolina, Alabama's got a shot at winning, but I just don't see it. I think North Carolina is going to be too much for Alabama. And then we get Clemson and Arizona. I'm going Arizona there because I think Clemson kind of, I wouldn't say they got lucky. I'm just not high on Clemson, really. I mean, PJ Hall, we said it on Sunday. He is the best player on Clemson. If Clemson wants to win, he's got to stay out of foul trouble. That's the only shot Clemson has. He's had 4 fouls the past 2 games. I think he fouled out in the Baylor game. He's got to be the best player, man. He's got to take over the game and whatnot. But I still think Arizona's the better team. I think Arizona will knock off Clemson there. We move to the other side of the bracket. Houston and Duke. I'm going to go with an upset here. I'm going to take Duke. I like Houston. I like their coach. But, Houston kind of was up 12, and they choked that lead at Texas A&M. They're doing it for their teammate who, God rest his soul, passed away last year, number 32, I believe. I don't know his name, sadly, but rest in peace to him. And I like the story that Houston's pushing with him, but I'm going Duke. I got to pick an upset. I'm rooting for Houston. I think this also could be Houston's year, but I'm going with Duke. I mean, Kyle Filipowski, Kyle, I don't want to make fun of him because that was a serious incident, but he's a beast. That other guy, Procher, Max Mitchell, McLean, Duke's a beast. Houston is a defensive team, though. If they can lock down Duke, they should be fine. But their offense has been, in the months prior, their offense has been kind of shaky. But I'm going to go Duke for that one. NC State, our only double-digit seed left in the tournament, and Marquette, who I've been saying the most overrated team in college basketball. Man, it looks like I'm going to be an idiot when this is said and done. But, I'm rooting for NC State. I'm rooting for DJ Burns. I love their story. I love to see the Cinderella story continue. But I'm going with Marquette. Marquette is kind of showing me that I'm an idiot when it comes to this college basketball. I've been saying they're an overrated basketball team. I've predicted them to go out early. Guess what? Marquette's still here. They're going to go to the Elite 8 there. So we got Marquette going on there. And then we're going to go to the Midwest. I told you on Sunday, I like Gonzaga to beat Purdue. Now that I have slept on it and I thought about it, Graham Ike, he gets into foul trouble, I hear a lot. So if Zach Edey gets him in foul trouble, Gonzaga's kind of maybe in trouble. Gonzaga, I feel like kind of also had an easy path here, but so did Purdue. But Gonzaga's, we said it in like months prior, Gonzaga was not even going to be in this tournament. They somehow ended up with a 5th seed. Respect to them. Gonzaga. I feel like this could be their year. I feel like this can be Gonzaga's year, but I'm changing my mind. We're going to go Purdue. I said Gonzaga was going to win Sunday. I changed my mind. Purdue is going to win now. I like Purdue. I like their revenge tour story. I'm just changing Gonzaga. I'm just gonna go against Gonzaga here. I mean, Graham Ike, I hear gets in foul trouble, like I said, and Gonzaga has been kind of average throughout the entire year. We'll see what happens with Purdue. I think they can pull the upset, but for this video, we're gonna go Purdue, Creighton, and Tennessee. Dalton Nett had a bad shooting night against Texas. He's gonna have to step up for Tennessee. Creighton has got the three-headed monster, Baylor Scheilmeyer, I probably butchered that, Trey Alexander, and Ryan Cockburn, I believe his name is. And Creighton has gotten so close. They've made the Sweet 16 3 of the last 4 years. They've been to the Elite 8 last year. They get Tennessee, but it's going to be too much. I think Tennessee is going to control the three-headed monster. I like Tennessee a lot. I think Tennessee can win the whole damn thing. Sorry, I need a sip of water there. I think Tennessee can win the whole damn thing. I think they're going to break through this year. They're going to get to the Elite 8, and we're going to get – so, yeah, I think this is Tennessee's year to break through. But I wouldn't be surprised if Creighton wins that game either. So, in our Elite 8, UConn, Illinois, North Carolina, Arizona, Purdue, Tennessee, Duke, Marquette. So we have 1 seed losing. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if all 4 1 seeds made it. But yeah, we'll go with that. We're going to take UConn over Illinois. I'm going to be honest, Terrence Shannon Jr. is hot, but UConn is just a different animal right now. I think UConn is unbeatable right now. The way they're playing ball, Dan Hurley telling his team to keep blowing out these teams. They're just confident right now. They should be confident. They're number 1 for a reason. Dan Hurley said the committee made it hard on them, and they took that with anger or something like that. And they are going to roll. They're going to get to the Final Four. They're going to be going to Arizona. Over here, North Carolina, Arizona. I'm going with Arizona to win that game. I feel like they're going to be motivated. Caleb Love's going to be motivated to beat his own team. I think Arizona wants to go be playing at home. They would be 1 win away from going to play at home. They're going to find a way to do it. Baycock, I love him. RJ Davis, I love him. But I think Arizona is going to pull. I think Arizona is going to pull it off. They're going to get there. They're going to get to the Final Four. This is their breakthrough year. I think they do it. We go over Duke and Marquette. What a matchup this would be. Tyler Kolak and them boys, Caleb Pulaski and them boys. But surprisingly, chat, you got to think, Greg, you don't know ball. You've been calling this team overrated, and now you got them going to the Final Four. Yeah, that's right. I got Marquette going to the Final Four. Yeah, Marquette to the Final Four. I think after seeing Shaka Smart's interview and Tyler Kolak's interview, these boys are hungry. They want it. They're going to do it. They're going to beat Duke, and they're going to find a way to control Max Mitchell, Kyle Pulaski, Jordan Poirier, and all of them boys from Duke. They're going to go to the Final Four and make me look like an idiot. And Marquette fans, please chirp at me. I would love it because that would make me happy, because I've been saying you guys are the most overrated team in the college basketball, and now you guys are going to go to the Final Four. Purdue, Tennessee, I'm going Purdue. I think Purdue is on their revenge tour against Utah State. They couldn't be beat, man. Now, I do think Tennessee, like I just said, they can win the whole damn thing. I just think Zach Edey and them boys are going to be too much to handle. I think Purdue's on that revenge tour. Like I've been saying, Purdue's got to finish their story. And Tennessee, I just said they can win the whole damn thing. But for this video, I'm going Purdue to get to the Final Four and complete their revenge story. All right. So now we got UConn, Zona, Marquette, Purdue. Like I said, I'm going UConn and Purdue in the finals, like in my predictions video. To start, UConn is unstoppable. I think Arizona is going to be motivated in that game to want to go to the national title, win the national title in their home state in Glendale. But UConn's just unstoppable. I don't see it. I like Purdue and Zach Edey to get to the national title. I'm rooting for Purdue to win it, man. Purdue needs to finish their story. They need to do their revenge tour arc. So, like I said, Purdue, revenge tour, trying to win the Natty, but they ain't. UConn is going to win the national title just like I had in my prediction video. UConn, man, they're just so unstoppable, guys. Nobody has been able to stop them. I don't think even Zach Edey could stop UConn right now. But yeah, I got UConn in my second chance bracket. What do you guys got in your second chance bracket? What are you guys' thoughts on my brackets? Let me know down below.